my goodness. Wow.
We're going to Funky Town.
Welcome to Waikiki. We are at the Sheraton Waikiki Beach Resort at one of my favorite restaurants, Kai Market. Joining me is the Area Complex F&B Director, Michael Barbera. You have a very long, complex name.
Yes, it's been growing recently, so you did a great job getting it out.
So when we say complex director, that means you are responsible for two properties,
Yes.
which would be Royal Hawaiian and the Sheraton.
That's correct.
Okay, that's a big job.
Yeah, well, I have a great team and a great group of associates to help support me through everything.
Well, one of the great things about the brand is your food. The culinary aspect of what you guys do, it's always on par. It's so delicious. You know that you can always have a great meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, happy hour, or dinner. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the options here, because it's at Kai Market. It's now a la carte. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
So at Kai Market, we've been having some changes over the years.
Mm-hmm.
We were historically known as our buffet, and over the last few years, we've transitioned to an a la carte menu. So the Kai Market restaurant's a great place to start your day. We're open daily from 6:30 to 10:30. And it's great for our guests that are visiting, staying within our hotels, but also for our local residents that want to come down, enjoy something different, and take in the beautiful views of Waikiki.
100%. This is like oceanfront dining at its best, whether
That's
it's,
okay.
for breakfast.
Absolutely.
That's a great way to start the day. So tell me what beautiful options that you had chef prepare for us.
Yeah, so our chefs recently revamped our menu, and what we were going for is classic American breakfast with a local twist. So two of the dishes that we're featuring today, one is our ube pancakes.
Okay.
So chef takes some ube extract and adds it to the actual waffle. And then we add on top of it an ube cream, sweet potato, toasted coconut, and a little bit of powdered sugar.
Wow.
And our ube waffles are served with a choice of meat. So today we have chef's Portuguese sausage. And this one has been really popular.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's not only is it pretty, but I find it to be delicious as well. And ube is an ingredient that a lot of our guests that are visiting from out of town aren't necessarily familiar with.
So when they do ask about ube, how do you kind of explain what the flavor is?
So it's very light, sweet flavor. It's got the texture, especially in the cream, is a little bit different than what they're used to in regular pastry cream. It adds a little bit of thickness to it. But we just encourage the guests to try it. Try something different. Again, sweet potato in the morning is not something people usually relate, but we find that it works really well.
Wow. That is like melt in your mouth. Now the sausage, breakfast sausage, is a Portuguese sausage.
Right. Again, Portuguese sausage, for us that live here in Hawaii, right, it's a staple of the morning. But for people that have never been here, the chances are they've never had it, right? So we really like to encourage people. It's a little bit sweet, it can be a little bit spicy, but it's usually different than anything they've ever had, right? They're used to the traditional link sausage that's very sweet, or traditional bacon. So guests get really excited about it, and then they always tell us they're going to go home and try to find it. But
They can't.
good luck. Yeah.
So what a great way to start the day. Now this one here, it's a little skillet breakfast thing going on.
Yeah, so this is our local style potato hash. This is also another one that's quickly rising as one of our guests' favorite. We start with fingerling potatoes. We fry them and then smash them with garlic. We top it with onion, green onion, a cilantro, lime, sour cream, a poached egg, and then the thing that kind of ties it all together is the pipikala. Again, something that people from Hawaii were all very familiar with, but our guests that are traveling from out of town never had it. So
amazing. I mean, what a clever way to have something that's familiar, but add a little bit of Hawaii in here.
Exactly. And with the the way that people's dining habits have changed. There's a lot more people that are vegetarian and have different allergies. So when we're designing our menu, we want to make it so that we can easily adjust for our clients that maybe have some sort of dietary restrictions. So this one is really popular with our vegetarian guests, where we can take out the pipi kala, right? And they still have a nice hearty breakfast option.
Now, for guests that are not, or for people that are not familiar with pipi kala, what is that?
So it's meat that's been dried, not to the point of jerky, where it's completely dried, but it does dehydrate the meat a bit. And again, going back in time, it's so that it can be preserved longer. But again, the difference in texture from what they're used to, and then the spices that chef uses when he makes it,
It's so good.
really, add a nice change.
It's almost like a corned beef texture.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's super, super good. Very, very good. And this is house made. Chef makes
Yes.
this in-house.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, another thing that we put a lot of attention to is trying to use as much locally sourced ingredients as possible. So we are trying to form as many partnerships as we can with local farmers, fishermen, ranchers, so that we can, contribute to the sustainability of Hawaii, but also support those in the community.
That's the one beautiful thing about all of the restaurants here is your farm to table, literally, aspect of any cuisine that you have that you order from these properties. We're going to take a quick break. We started with breakfast, and now we're going to go to another establishment in this complex, and it's called RumFire,
Yes,
which
RumFire.
a lot of people know about.
Yes.
And then we're going to head to lunch, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back. We are at RumFire. We're still at the Sheraton Waikiki Beach Resort, and we're with the Complex F&B Director, Michael Barbera. So we are now talking about Aloha Hour and also dinner.
Yeah,
Early dinner.
we're over here at RumFire in the Sheraton Waikiki Beach Resort, and I think a lot of people know RumFire, right? And a lot of people remember RumFire for our club nights. Well, we have transformed quite a bit, and you come to RumFire to find our elevated dining experience here at the Sheraton. So we got a couple dishes in front of you, but we also have our RumFire signature Mai Tai.
Cheers.
Cheers. The Mai Tai is our #1 selling drink here at RumFire. It's probably the #1 selling drink across Hawaii. What I think is special about ours is we use Kuleana rum, which, if you're familiar with it, it's an agricole rum, so they make their rum from the fresh pressed sugarcane, and all of their sugarcane is grown on the Big Island. So as we continue our sustainability effort, this is a big push for us.
Again, the farm to table aspect is strong here.
Yeah, so Aloha Hour happens every day from 4:30 to 5:30, and again from 8:30 to 9:30. What we try to do with our Aloha Hour is create new food that you're not necessarily going to find on our dinner menu.
Okay.
So what I have in front of you here is our huli huli chicken skewers, and this is Chef Darren's play on a spring roll.
Oh.
So you're actually supposed to eat the chicken skewer with the lettuce wrap and dip it in the sauce. So it's a teriyaki marinated and barbecued chicken skewer, and then the sauce is Chef Darren's house-made chili pepper water. That's the base, with some vinegar, ponzu, yuzu, and chopped scallion.
Okay, show me how it's done.
Yeah, so you just gotta get right in here.
So you take one.
Yeah, this is good to be enjoyed with friends or families, right?
Or by yourself.
You just get in. You just take the chicken in the dip, get some nice sauce on it.
Like that. Okay. Wow.
So it's got a little bit of heat from the chili pepper water.
So good.
But it's got the sweetness from the chicken, and I find that it balances really good.
This is only available at Aloha Hour.
Yep, so only at Aloha Hour. We have 4 other dishes as well. And we have some special cocktails that are available during those times. So great way to start your day, whether you're going to stop in for a drink and some small bites before you head out to dinner somewhere else or after work. And as you can see, the setting is unbelievable. About 70% of our seating is outside. You can listen to the sound of the waves, watch the surfers, and incredible views of the sunset.
This sauce, this chili pepper water, I have an affinity for chili pepper water.
So Chef Darren's chili
Love
pepper
it.
water here at RumFire, we actually use it through a variety of our dishes and even into some of our cocktails.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really popular.
Now this is a dinner item?
Yeah, this is a dinner menu item, and this is our Hapa Poke Nachos.
Okay.
Right? Again, a lot of our people that are visiting the islands, as well as our locals, they love to get some good poke. So this one, it's Hapa because it's a mix of ahi and kampachi. The kampachi is from the Big Island. It is with a avocado base on the bottom and a spicy aioli with ogo and onions. And then these are fresh corn tortilla chips.
This is delicious, and I think what makes this, I think for people that don't like raw fish, this is actually, it's not fishy at all. It's delicious. It's got a hint of spice. Perfect.
Yeah, and I think the kampachi is also a big winner for people because it's a fish that a lot of people aren't familiar with, right? And everywhere you go, you're getting ahi poke, right? So it gives them an opportunity to try something different.
So only available at dinner.
Yeah, so dinner starts every day, 4:30, and the kitchen is open until 10 o'clock. Again, this is one of our dishes that's a great starter, designed to share. So this goes great with a cold beer or a Mai Tai. And we really just want people to come to RumFire to taste the flavors of Hawaii in a social setting where I like to think that you can come here with your friends after work for a pauhana, but you could also come here as a date night. Get a little bit dressed up, venture into Waikiki, and try something new.
And the ambiance, like you said, is beautiful. I feel like every restaurant here that you have has a beautiful aesthetic oceanfront setting.
Absolutely. I mean, for us people that are living here, it's great to get into Waikiki. We have free parking, either valet or self-parking, validated when you come to our restaurants. That makes it a lot easier in and out. We have a big parking garage, and we're open 7 days. So you don't really need to plan much. You can just come on down.
No, I love that. I love that you can actually start with Aloha Hour, go right into dinner, and you're good.
That's good, right.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about the pool bar, like the restaurant. It's called The Edge.
The Edge of Waikiki.
And I know you got some great lunch options there.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
We'll be right back with some items from The Edge. We are back at the Sheraton Waikiki Beach Resort at RumFire. One of the other restaurants that I wanted to feature was The Edge at Waikiki. It's a pool bar restaurant, and the reason why I wanted to feature that is there's some light offerings there, but the ingredients are exquisite. And Michael is here to tell us about the food that you chose for us to try.
Yeah, so the Edge Bar is our daytime dining option, right? You can eat it at the Edge restaurant, or you can eat it at either one of our pools. So as we designed the menu, we wanted to have light, refreshing options, but also stuff that's easy to eat, right? Whether you're in the restaurant or at the pool. So the first dish I have for you is our Buddha Bowl. As I mentioned before, we really are trying to strive and have options for our guests that are healthy and able to be vegetarian. So this one has romaine lettuce, a little bit of spinach, golden beets, sweet potatoes, avocado, quinoa, gochujang, tofu, tomatoes. So it's a really healthy salad. And then we toss it with an orange sesame dressing. So this is by far my favorite dish that we serve here at the Edge. And you have the option if you want to add shrimp or chicken to beef it up a little bit, but I find that it's got everything you need already.
So when we talk about food that you eat when you're lying out by the pool, you think it's going to be like burgers, hot dogs, those types of little easier handheld foods.
Yeah.
But you have the complex salad. It's not complex when you think about it, or you don't think something that this healthy and delicious is going to be an offering.
Yeah, I find when I go to the pool and I eat a hamburger, I feel really bloated afterwards, right? So a little bit of French fries, sure. And we have all of that available. But when you're trying to make the most of your day, I find something healthier and lighter like this will have you feeling better, in your swimsuit, right, as you're walking around. But again, this is the trends. This is what our guests are asking for. So we're trying to fulfill those needs and have those lighter options.
This is delicious. Good
Really
choice.
glad you enjoyed it. The second option here is more poke, right? Our guests, our visitors to the island, as well as our locals, you can never get enough poke. So this is also a favorite of mine. This is our poke flatbread. So we start with the flatbread and we melt some mozzarella cheese on it.
Okay.
And then the poke is kind of our traditional ahi poke. So shoyu, a little bit of sesame, ogo, onion, green onion. And then we top it with pea shoots and then that spicy aioli. So give it a little bit of heat. Again, it's a different way from serving poke that you'll get most places. The flatbread style is something that our visitors are familiar with.
It's delicious.
But again, this is a very popular item. We're really proud of it, and our guests are super excited about it as
It's
well.
a poke pizza, basically.
Poke pizza, yeah.
It's very, very good. And this is only offered during lunchtime?
That's correct. So our lunch service is from 11 in the morning until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You can get this at either of our pools, the Edge of Waikiki, and our lounge at RumFire also services lunch.
Wow. Okay.
But a meal wouldn't be complete without a drink, right?
Of course not.
So cheers.
Cheers.
This is our zeros. There's a growing trend, right, within the beverage market to offer non-alcoholic beverages.
This is delicious.
And this is basically lemon juice, orgeat syrup, hibiscus ginger beer, and a little bit of soda water. So something light and refreshing.
Very refreshing. Hours of operation for the Edge is only lunchtime, correct?
Yeah, so we're only serving food during lunch, but the Edge Bar actually supports our breakfast restaurant, Kai Market. So if you're thirsty, you're more than welcome to come down at 6:30 in the morning and grab a cocktail. And you can have breakfast at the Edge as well. At the
I
bar.
see. Okay.
But yeah, mostly during lunch. Beverage service continues till 8:15. So cocktails with the sunset. The sun sets right in front of the Edge, so it's a wonderful place to enjoy a cocktail during golden hour.
Now that is the adults only pool, is that correct?
Yeah, so the Edge is right on the other side of our adults only infinity pool and right next to the Kai Market restaurant.
I see. Okay, so accessibility from both sides.
Yes, absolutely. And like I said with RumFire, it doesn't matter when you come. If you dine at one of our restaurants, we'd be happy to validate your parking.
Awesome. So validation, free validation,
Yes,
whether it's valet or self-park,
that's correct.
but just dine in one of the establishments and you get free parking.
Yep, no reservations needed. We look forward to welcoming as many people as possible.
Well, you see, it's so great to see so many familiar faces,
Yeah.
and it's been wonderful to walk through the restaurants here with you, Michael. Thank you so much
Yes,
for
thank
having
you.
me, and cheers to
Cheers.
you, and thank you for watching. So the Sheraton Waikiki Beach Resort has undergone some beautiful changes aesthetically as well. Joining me is Michael Suderman, the front office manager. He's going to show me some detail of what's been changed throughout the property. Hello.
Hi, Ann. How you doing?
I'm good. I haven't seen you in a while.
I know. It's been a minute.
So I love this because last time you and I spoke, when we were on property, you were actually F&B,
Yes.
food and beverage, and kind of overseeing all of the complex.
Yeah,
With the food and beverage direction.
Right.
And now you're seeing kind of like the room division,
Yes.
which is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what your role is and what it is that you are trying to accomplish with your job.
So, front office manager, basically we oversee everything from the arrival, departures, check-in, check-out, communicating with housekeeping that rooms are ready, engineering, that they're well maintained. And like you said, we've undergone this beautiful room renovation about 5 years ago that really, I think, has taken the Sheraton Waikiki to the next level. So, you know, a large part of hotel, obviously, is having people come and sleep over, basically.
Yeah. Well, I definitely wanted to highlight this because I feel like all of the changes are happening during the pandemic, and
Yes.
we really didn't shine a light on this.
Right.
But because it's like night and day.
It really
The
is.
changes.
Compared to what the rooms were before
Yes.
to now, you can see it's chic, but yet still slightly understated with beautiful tie-ins to Oceania, Hawaii, and all the things of why you want to stay in Waikiki, really.
So tell me a little bit of the subtle changes that were made in the rooms.
So some of the subtle changes that we made to the rooms was really putting basically really deep bathtubs in there so people could really soak in them.
Oh, a
Right,
soaking
so
tub.
soaking tub, yeah.
Nice.
So we kind of teed off kind of from Asia, that style of bathtub for all the rooms, which has been really lovely. All the rooms have bidets in them, so they have a total toilet in there, which, you know, of course, our Asia guests love and everything. And then
Even the local guests,
yeah,
though.
exactly. Yeah, I got one in my house. But the other things is just really tying it back to really clean, that beach chic vibe
Yeah.
to really make people feel comfortable, I think, in our rooms.
It's
right?
like so we go back to the subtle changes.
Yes.
It's like kind of like a refresh.
Yes.
It definitely needed that. The
Yes.
color scheme needed to be
Yeah.
updated. So
I agree.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that it's kind of like modernized a little bit. But you kind of oversee all of the other components that make the hotel work, like the Honolulu Coffee Company, for
Yeah,
instance.
absolutely. Everybody needs coffee,
Everybody
and
needs
having
coffee.
good local coffee
Yeah.
is really important. So we actually have 2 locations here with Honolulu Coffee to support our guests. We're a very large hotel with 1,636 rooms. So we need a lot of coffee every day.
Yeah.
So not just in Kai Market and everything, but for people to be able to grab a nice cappuccino on the go, and or some pastry or even a sandwich for like a little beach picnic. So
I see the consistency of the partnerships, if you will, because I know
Mhm.
that there's a flagship Honolulu Coffee Company at Moana Surfrider,
Yes.
which is your sister property.
yeah.
So there is I want to say there's a synergy and
Yeah.
a consistency of what you folks do.
Right. So I think one of the things, you know, we always try to achieve, right? When somebody would stay at your house as a local family, right? You want to make them feel as comfortable as possible.
Sure.
So meeting up and having vendors that really complement that and make people feel like, wow, I have all the amenities of home. So we have Lawson stations for all kind of your grocery needs, but they also have great bentos and I mean, even unagi musubis, which that's kind of my go-to at lunch. To Cookie Corner to get stuff for the kids. Baskin Robbins, again, right by our Helamoa pool with the slides and everything that the families all enjoy. So really how, you know, our ownership has done a great job in curating great partners to really complete the hotel experience here for visitors and Kamaina.
Yeah, but I love that there's a lot of local emphasis in that too,
Yeah.
of how you select the partners.
Absolutely.
So the rooms, I want to say, there's certain months of the year where you folks
Mhm.
are like full. But
Correct.
there is some kind of incentive for Kama'aina. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so we obviously, even throughout the whole summer, we always open up Kama'aina deals, and we are running Kama'aina specials even now that you can type into any of the searches on the Marriott site for booking the Sheraton Waikiki. And, you know, the goal is bringing families together. A lot of families that we work with are doing like reunions just to get out of the day-to-day of your home
Sure.
and come and get your family in Waikiki, go surfing, go jump in the pool, have a nice dinner somewhere, enjoy a sunset. And that's really what we're trying to make more accessible.
So what is the one main website that people can go to that actually encompasses all 4 of the Kyoyo properties?
So we do have the Kyoya Hotel and Resorts. There is a site for that, and we can get that information over to you, the exact website. But also, too, if you book anything via the Bonvoy app, being a Bonvoy member, we're tied to the Marriott system. All the things that you would need for getting the best rates, as well as any benefits and promotions that Bonvoy runs. We participate into, where you can get points and redemption rewards for us, even as Kamaina and everything if you book on that rate. So it's a lot of accessibility there.
Wow. Well, I appreciate all of your knowledge and giving me kind of like an overview of all of the new things that have been happening over here at this property. And thank you for my coffee.
Oh, we need it.
Cheers, and thank you for watching.
Hello.